Hello, everyone. Sorry we're a minute too late. Had a slight technical issue there, but we managed to get through it. I think we'd have the hang of all this webinars by now and stuff after a year plus year. Anyway, thank you for attending. Obviously from Buffalo Americas. Hopefully you guys have heard of us. I'll get more to that in a minute. So today we're going to talk about something, a topic that you see in the news just all the time now: ransomware, security. So that's something I imagine you guys are hearing a lot of. We definitely hear a lot of, and we're going to show you ways that Buffalo is, even before this became such a hot topic, was well prepared for it. So next slide, please. So a little information about Buffalo. I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard of Buffalo. I hope most of you guys have, but in case some of you guys haven't or need a refresh or whatnot. So Buffalo, it's founded in 1974, so 45 years in the industry. Japanese company, headquartered in Nagoya, publicly traded. And the North American headquarters is in Austin, Texas. That's where I am, right? And excuse me, award-winning North American tech support. So the tech support is actually in San Antonio, about an hour and a half away from here. So it's really good just to close communications with them. So that when people are calling, you're calling San Antonio. But more about Buffalo too is committed to the small and medium business space. So everything is, that's our bread and butter in the US. So that's what we do. We make products for small and medium business, and that's just about it. So this is everything that it really works well in the DMR space. Our core products in that, it's mentioned the last line there. Okay, so no, we can move on. So network storage, and you saw the last line. So protecting your data. Okay, so you guys probably saw in the news, I think it was about a month ago, how the White House said it was very important to protect your data and different ways to do it. And so that's where Buffalo really fits in, because Buffalo is, we talked about security for a long time now, but I think people are starting to pay a lot more attention to it. You can see that, ransomware is becoming just a fact of life now. Cyber attacks is kind of a fact of life now. You just see it in the news, like so-and-so company got attacked and so-and-so organization got attacked. And so that's just something else you have to deal with. And so but Buffalo was, I thought about this a long time ago, and so you can see what we've done to make our products more secure, and so therefore the customer's data much more secure. So without further ado, I'm going to pass it to my colleague Mike Blockson.
Hello, everyone. We're going to talk a little bit about just protecting your customers' data, because ransomware is inevitable. Attacks can't be completely eliminated or anything. You can take minimum threats from ransomware. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Art?
We can hear you.
You can? Okay, great. The best measures of defense is to proactively backup strategy. And it'll help minimize the ransomware attacks. And we'll tell you a little bit about what Buffalo does to help you with that. Next slide, please. Backup solutions for data security. Network storage solutions, by disabling your network sharing, your customers' on-site storage cannot be accessed or get infected, infect your servers. And so that's one of the unique things about using our product. You have the ability to turn off that sharing device, and it'll, as you can see with the pictures, that it will help you not have any type of attack on your backup server. Next slide, please. So what we actually recommend, security practices, you should have 3 copies of your data at all times, and customers can automate the backup system using the Buffalo product. The reason you want to do that is you want to have your data, then you want to have something like a Buffalo box that you're pushing back up to, and then you want to try offsite for a disaster recovery strategy. Customers can back up to the cloud, and that's great news. You can use our products, our TerraStation products do give you the ability to back up to the cloud, so you can have that third backup. Now we also have the ability to add a second TerraStation product to your network, and then you can back up to that one, or you can have it offsite, and you don't have to back up to the cloud and pay those cloud services. But we do give you that ability. Next slide, please. Now Buffalo's unique. We have a closed system. It's a really simple data security, not exciting stuff. Customers can back up their data to our devices without any bells and whistles or anything or being compromised. We do have data encryption. It's 256-bit encryption, pretty strong encryption. It enables secure file transfer capabilities between network hosts. And then we also have a feature on our 6400 units that's called Snapshot. And Snapshot is pretty neat. It's a perfect complement to your secure backup strategy. It gives you the ability to save your data at any given time. So if you're hit with ransomware at 10 o'clock in the morning and you know you're hit at 10, you can actually go back to 9 o'clock and retrieve all your data before the ransomware attack. You just really need to know where you're hit. So our units do have that, and that's a pretty neat feature that we use on our 6400s. And then we're going to switch to the next slide. We're going to let Andrew, my colleague, take over.
All right, thank you, Mike. Everyone, thanks for attending. I definitely appreciate the time. Like Mike said, my name's Andrew Houghton. I help him manage some of our accounts here. So anytime you need help, Mike and myself are the ones you're going to reach out to. So to continue here, just a brief overview on some of our high performance units, which would be the 5010 series as well as the 6000 series. Like I said, these are the high-end NAS performance units. If you have sold the 3020 series, that is our entry level, and it has a lot of these features as well. But as far as these go, right, they're both going to be TA compliant. They both are VMware ready and certified. On the 5010 side, we have a 4-bay desktop and rack mount, 8-bay desktop, and then our 12-bay enterprise 2U rack mount. As far as capacities go, on those, we're looking from 8 terabytes up to 192 terabytes in our fully scaled out 12-bay. They're all going to come with 1 and 10 gig uplinks. If it's a rack mount, the rail kit comes included with every purchase. So that's great. On our 6000 series, those are going to be 4-bay desktop and rack mount, and would start at 8 terabytes and scale up to 32 terabytes. And the 6000 series, that's the one that is going to have that native snapshot built into the device. As Mike just mentioned, that is not an extra license that needs to be quoted or installed. That's going to come standard with the box for your customer. And then just a little more on these. And one of the main benefits of selling Buffalo and your customer purchasing Buffalo is we include hard drives in all of our NAS devices. So like I said, it's either going to be on the lower end, those 4 bays, up to our 12 bay. They'll come partially populated. And that gives your customer an opportunity to grow with the unit and install drives as they continue to add data to their environment from their users, or you can buy it in a fully scaled out version that is going to come with all those drives already included. Every unit's going to have when we get the hard drives, we're going to certify them as well after we get them from our manufacturers. They're going to be installed in the units. The RAID is going to be preset on all of our devices as well. And depending on what unit, what size it is, could be RAID 1, 5, or 6. And your customer has the opportunity to switch that during setup if they prefer. And then as far as use cases go, there's a lot of them, and we do them all very well. So client backup, migrating off old servers, DR scenarios, replication between our NAS units, which all these have built-in replication features, storage virtualization. And like I said, these two series are both VMware certified. If your customer has a question about that, Mike and I can help direct you to the correct products, since we have some units that are not certified. Surveillance solutions, a lot of our customers are fully set up with cameras, and this is a great place to store all that footage. Failover, we have our Windows storage server that comes preloaded with Windows 2019 IoT now. So if your customer has any unique scenarios or setups they're trying to accomplish, that's a good box to talk about with them. And then cloud integration, like Mike said, we have Azure, OneDrive, Dropbox, and Azure built into the interface on these. As far as vertical markets go, we have clients buying these. So anyone you're selling to, they're going to be included in this list, right? Government, since we're TA compliant, federal, state, and local, corporate, healthcare, education, finance, startups. It doesn't matter, right? If you guys have an opportunity for a NAS, Buffalo could be a viable option for them. Next slide, please. All right, so this is our Buffalo refresh program we have going on. We did talk about this on our last webinar, and this is still something we have in place, so please, take advantage of this. And the way it works is if your customer has an old server or a NAS that was purchased in 2018 or prior, and they would be looking into our 5010 series or our 6000 series, we'd be able to offer additional discounts, to help incentivize them to make a purchase. So it can be an old Buffalo unit, it could be one of our competitors. Like I said, it just needs to meet those qualifications of being 2018 or prior. And then your customer doesn't even give back the old unit. They purchased it, it's theirs to keep. We're just helping you guys out and the customer and incentivizing everyone to purchase Buffalo. And we'll go over some scenarios on the next slide, please. All right, so just a breakdown here to give you a visualization of the type of discounts you're going to get on our 5010 series. This would be a 24 terabyte desktop. Our standard deal reg on this is going to be 10 points, so $130. If you have a qualifying trade up to provide, that's going to be another 10 points. So you're looking at a discount of 20 points on these lower end ones, which would be $260 off to you guys. And then once we move up into our 12-bay rack mount, this would be a 96 terabyte. This is kind of mid to higher range. So your standard deal range on this would be 14 points, which roughly gives you $1,000. Trade up program, another 10 points. So the total discount on this would be 24 points for $1,700. And then if you're not aware, right, our deal registration process is super easy. Everything starts at 1 unit. It doesn't matter what the dollar amount is, right? It doesn't matter how many units, everything starts and qualifies. We're going to give you extra margin on all these deals. We have another program for our government, education, and healthcare customers. So if you have one of those clients you're providing to, you're going to get another 2 points off on those. So right, if we're talking about our 12-bay again, you're going to be up to 26% off on that. You have all of our resources here, Mike, myself, Gary Thomas, who is our sales engineer. We're happy to hop on a call with you guys to explain units, talk about any technical setup with your customers as well. And then this comes up a lot, right? If you guys don't see stock at any of our distribution, we can set it up and do free drop ships directly from Buffalo to your customers. And next slide, please. Right. So another aspect of Buffalo, and why we keep acquiring new clients, we're keeping old clients, and that's because of our tech support. As Arthur mentioned earlier, right, we have award-winning tech support. We have won the ARC annual report card for 4 years in a row now. We have our 24/7 US-based phone support out of San Antonio, Texas, for your customers. So anytime, day or night, they can call, have an issue resolved, have new parts sent out. We also have, they can reach us by email. We have a chat on our website. And then our marketing director, Matt Penico, has done a fantastic job of building up our website with a lot of content. And it's super helpful, right? We have any questions your customer might ask, questions people might not have thought about. We have all those answered on our website, as well as YouTube walkthrough videos on all of the TerraStation features and how to set everything up. So those are super helpful. A lot of times you guys ask us questions, and we can just send one of those links to you, and you can provide that to your customer, and it's as simple as that. So it's very easy. Next slide, please. All right, so that kind of wraps it up here. Here's my information and Mike's as well. So if you guys have any questions, any opportunities, we're happy to talk about it.
And I was going to jump in there with you, Andrew.
Yep.
I was going to jump in there with you, Andrew. If you have any questions, you can type them in the chat and we'll answer them. We do have a couple questions that were given to us. So one is, are all our NAS devices built on closed systems for security? The answer is yes, except for our Windows storage units. And if you have more questions about that, we can answer that either here or you can reach out to Andrew or myself. The other was for our product refresh program. Where do you send the ACE competitor or the Buffalo devices? We don't, as Andrew mentioned on it when he was speaking, we don't request that you send anything back, any equipment or anything back to us. That's why we're actually changing the name to the refresh program, because all we request is that you provide a serial number from the unit that you're replacing. No other information or data is requested from us. And then, are there any other questions? There's no other questions. I think we're going to do some giveaways here, and then we'll do a few more. We'll pick a few more names after this is over as well. We wanted to do several giveaways to you guys. And Andrew, you want to take that part?
Sure. All right. All right, so we have Nicole Lombardo, Ethan Barnett, Emma Divyak, Eric Balk, Kitty Keeley, Brock Agans, Mike, I believe you have more winners.
Yeah, we do. I'm going to do mine after the call. We're going to go pull them with me and Art are going to pull those together. So make sure we do this. Cool. So do we have any other questions? If not, we'd like to thank everybody for their time. We really appreciate you taking the time to spend with us. And as Andrew mentioned, our contact information is there. Feel comfortable reaching out to us. We appreciate your time. Thank you.